Do you ever say, I don't have enough time for that? Now be honest. Do you ever say, I don't really have enough time, I can't really fit it in? It's a very common thing, so don't worry. So much so, I wanted to put together this video. So I'm going to go through 5 things that are killing your productivity so you can get back that time and start doing the things that you're putting off. Now, for those that don't know me and you're new to this channel, my name is Scott. The channel is all about helping people in that 9-to-5 grind do what they love. So I help people, whether it's a new career, new position, starting a business or an existing business, getting more love out of it so you can jump out of bed, pumped and excited. I help people with mindset and tactics and hacks of life, habits that lead to success, things of that nature. If that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button below. Don't forget to hit the bell, otherwise you will not get these beautiful, wonderful, awesome, phenomenal, life-changing videos, and hit that like button. Alright, so as I said, there is 5 here that I want to outline today. I'm going to save the best till last, so make sure you stick around for that. Plus, it helps the video in the algorithm. I'll try and keep it quick. And the first big one is one that literally happened last night, and that is sleep. Now, I know this seems simple and straightforward, and you kind of think, is this what this video is going to be about? But it's so important. So only last night, I was up, I was doing some work, and I was going into my sleep time, smashing out the work. And really, if I think about it, I was operating at about 50% capacity. Like I was like just tired. And what happened? Well, I got about 5 hours sleep. I did probably half amount of the work in the couple hours that I was working. And I woke up, I was tired, I was yawning, I was demotivated, I was definitely unproductive for the first 3 or so hours of my day. So sleep is super important. You know, whether you are going to a job where you're trying to perform and get results, or whether you're actually doing a business, and particularly if you're trying to manage all these extra things, being on the ball and having clarity, no fogginess, and just being boom, ready to get up, jumping out of bed, you need to have your sleep. So, you know, I preach this a lot that we shouldn't be doing things like, you know, jumping on the phone before bed and getting that blue screen. I broke that last night, hand up, sorry. But yeah, instead of doing that, no blue screen, just chill the fuck out. You know, have a shower, read a book, or just lie in bed for a bit and just let the mind ease, and then get your required sleep. 6, 7, 8 hours, ideally 7 for me is perfect. And then you're waking up fresh, ready to go. Number 2 is to have no plan. Lacking a plan. Now, I'm not a massive planner. Like, I'm not like, you know, super religious on my planning, but I at least have some sort of planning going on, because if I don't, then I'm all over the place. I'm all over the shop. So I need to have, at least in the morning, in my morning routine. So I've got a kind of, it's habitual now. I have my morning routine. Within there, I have 5 minutes where I just plan my day. What do I need to do today? Who do I need to be today? And when am I doing it? And then I do try and do a Sunday session, just quickly, just plan out my week, make sure that I've got things in place, things that I need to achieve that week. And just by planning it, you find that you're more productive, particularly in the morning every day. If you have the very 3 things, I like to put the 3 things that are like musts, a must do, and I ensure that I get those things done. Remember the quote, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And it couldn't be more true. If you are not putting things and planning things in your life, then you are not going to do as good a job. It's simple as that. You're not going to be as productive because you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know the best order to put them in. And even though it takes you that 5 minutes in the morning just to quickly plan out, you're going to be far more productive in your day if you've actually planned it. Now, I do like to loosely plan out my quarter, what I want to achieve in my business, and then I can kind of map out what I need to get done and set myself targets and milestones to achieve those things. So definitely plan, guys. That's the bottom line. That's going to increase your productivity. Okay, number 3 is diet and lifestyle habits. Now, I know I mentioned this a lot, but before you go, not again, but I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep drumming it in because so many people aren't looking after their diet and their lifestyle. But this has a direct impact on your productivity. You want to earn more money? You want to become a millionaire? You want to start that new business? You want to do these things? Well, you need to look after yourself to be more productive, to be more focused. An article by healthline.com talks about how poor nutrition can lead to fatigue, it can lead to lack of clarity, it can lead to less productivity. It goes a step further and references Brown University, which state that adults who are in better health may also be able to work longer and achieve higher incomes over their lifetimes, which makes sense, right? If you're going to be eating things correctly and doing your exercise, you're going to be in a more peak state versus the inferior version of yourself. You're essentially operating at an inferior version of yourself, which means you can't think clearly, you get the brain fog, you're feeling demotivated, you're feeling tired, you're yawning, you're disengaged, you're less happy at what you're doing. Right, so get your health right, get your fitness right. That's going to increase your productivity level, which is ultimately going to give you more fulfillment, happiness, and success in your life. Right, number 4 is not sexy at all. I mean, it's really not sexy, and it's being disorganized. And thanks to my wife, I would say that I am pretty organized now. I certainly wasn't before, but she is incredible and has obviously rubbed off on me. If you're watching, babe, nice. So what can we do to be more organized, guys, now, and girls? Girls can be disorganized. When I say guys, I mean guys and girls. You know what I mean. So your desk, for starters. Like, how many times have you actually even been trying to find a pen? You go, where's my pen? Oh, 1 minute later, found it. Happens all the time, right? You just want to jot something down. What about things in your email? The actual email, this is something I don't do, but I probably should. Your emails, like your folders, just organizing it so when you need to find things, you're not searching the person's name or the email and trying to go through things. You've got everything neat, tidy, boom, 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 boom. Like for me, I have to admit I've actually got like maybe one folder and then I don't delete my emails. I just got like forever emails. So I probably need to fix that up. But just get organized, because clearly you're organized, just like you're planning, you know where things are, it's quicker, and all these little things are going to add up in your day, right? So even just things like having to get something off your desk, or knowing where a certain file is, or where you keep all your tax documents, or the certain emails, these all add up. Minutes equals hours, hours equal days, and that's a lot of time where you can focus on being productive and getting shit done. All right, I lied, there's 6. I just want to drop this one in there and then I'll give you the one that I think is going to have the biggest impact. How many times do you actually type on your phone? I just thought of this one, like your freaking phone, like I'm trying to type and my thumb's trying to hit the thing. Why don't I just type it on a computer? Right? I mean, I've got Google Drive. I can just type up what I need to type up on the computer and then I can access it from my phone. The amount of time that I actually waste by typing and then having to get rid of it and then edit it and just type it out. Just type it out, Scott. You're going to save a lot of time. This exercise, this video, I feel like it's actually helped me a lot more, than I thought. But I just want to throw that one in there before we go into the number 5. So number 5 is how you set up your life in general. Removing distractions. For me, I've had to phone ban myself. I know everyone has this phone addiction, right? And if you don't, great, good on you. But I've literally had to phone ban myself. I put my phone on the other side of the room, so I'm not going to use it while I'm actually working. It is such a distraction, beeps and vibrations and, I've just got to check if my email, I probably shouldn't, but I will. Phone ban yourself, get it done. What I also like to do is just block off the 50 minutes of time, which I've talked about before. I got this off Brendan Bouchard, and he does an hour, and then you do 50 minutes of just solid focus, and you set your objective for that 50 minutes, and then you take a 10-minute break. The 10 minutes recharges you, boom, back into another session of 50 minutes. And you set your intention for the 50 minutes. It works amazingly. I actually time it. So I've got the timer on, and I've got my objective for that 50 minutes. I do it. It is so effective. And then just take that break so you're recharged and focus for your next 50. So I really recommend blocking out the time. Another thing, for instance, I work from home. So, sometimes the kids are here and I really have to set boundaries for when I'm working at home so I'm not distracted. It's not that the kids are a distraction in my life or my wife's a distraction in my life, but I want to be able to be 100% on what I'm actually doing so I'm not splitting my time half-assed. I would much rather say, look, these are the boundaries. This is I'm working, or if they're home that day, what can I do that I'm not required to be in my office? Like if I need to write a blog post or think about ideas for my business, maybe I can go to a coffee shop and do it, or go to the park and write. Okay, so it's just thinking about how you can set your life up so you're being the most productive that you can be. So boundaries is a huge one, and really just limiting those distractions and out of your day. You know, what about things like Netflix and YouTube? A lot of people are watching Netflix and watching YouTube excessively, right? And then you go to work and you talk about things that you've watched with the tribe of people that are watching the thing that you watch, and you can't wait for the next series to come out or the next episode to watch it. This happens, right? So I get it, like it's an enjoyable part of people's lives, and there's that kind of escapism. And Gary Vee talks about that escapism all the time, and that's cool, man. If you like it, cool, sweet, no worries. But if you also want success, if you want fulfillment, if you want happiness, if you want to lose that weight, if you are saying, I don't have enough time to do things, right? Then that is, what's the priority? Like if you want to be more productive and you want to do things, then this is not helping you. How many times, and I'm the same, I know how addictive Netflix is. Like I've binged, definitely. Like I'm no saint at this, but I try and do my best in this area. And how often do you kind of like, you're watching it, Netflix at night, and then you wake up and you try and finish off the episode in the morning before you go to work? That is the worst thing you can do, right, for your productivity. So you just want to kind of get a grip on it so you can actually be more productive. So the end of the story of this is really set your life up so you can be more productive. Set your environment up, set the boundaries, set your rules in place. Little hacks and tricks like I mentioned with the timer. Do these things, be more productive, know why you want to be more productive. Like what are the reasons why you want to be more productive? Like for me, I want to be more productive because I want to see more success, hit my goals, be a better parent, be a better husband, be healthier, be fitter, lead, serve, be a good example, be a good influence. These are all my reasons, right? You have your own. But if you can try and think about why and these reasons why you want to be more productive, that's going to help you have more discipline around the things that you need to change. So I hope this video helped you out. While you wait for my next one, check out these two here. Don't forget to subscribe if you are liking what you see. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and comment below which tip you like the most. And I answer all my comments and I chat in there, so I'll chat to you soon.